What's going on, you savages? Welcome back to another WWE 2K17 hidden feature. It has been a long time, I know, and the reason for that is because at this moment we are kind of winding down on WWE 2K17 hidden features. We already covered a lot of significant hidden features that you guys might not know about. I mean, after all, this is episode number 11 plus 2 extra ones. We are still gonna be having more episodes coming up, of course, but it's gonna be less frequent because I go with the suggestions that you guys give me. So if you know any extra features that I haven't covered yet, make sure that you guys leave your suggestions down in the comments below, you savages. But anyways, let's get into this episode 11. And remember, to be a savage, all you need to do is actually know all of them. 400 likes for the next one, you savages, because I can guarantee you number 12 is coming up pretty quick. At number 5, I'm actually going to be featuring a glitch which I kind of thought it was removed from WWE 2K17, so I basically didn't cover it. So I'm kind of upset I actually didn't do a tutorial on it, but nonetheless, it's time to feature it for sure. It has been a long time coming and has been suggested a bunch of time, and that is the office table glitch located in the authority office, which is honestly pretty random to do because it does take a couple of tries, even though all you have to do is basically place your opponent on the table when he's laying down on the table. Hold the attack button and attack him with a chair. A lot of time the animation is correct and you end up hitting them in the back. Some other time you end up hitting them, but you also glitch to the table, and so does your opponent, resulting in both of you guys being behind the desk office with basically half your leg and your whole body glitching. But nonetheless, you can still do some pretty fun moves and they pretty much look hilarious, as you guys can see. Kinda surprised this glitch is still in the game, but yet again, there's a lot of glitches that remain in this game. At number 4, we get another suggestion from you guys, and this one is just a specific animation for some of the heavyweights, and it is based on the way that they pick up their opponent. So heavyweight superstar like Kane or Diesel as well, they pick up their opponent in a certain way, in a much more brutal way, I should say. Again, just one of those specific animations that sometime in order for us to actually see it, we either have to play with certain or specific superstars. At number 3, we are heading backstage once again and showing you guys how to trigger the cutscene of Triple H, Vince McMahon, or Stephanie McMahon when you are entering the authority office. Now, this was a big thing on the trailer of the game, but then a lot of people started wondering how exactly do you trigger this little animation. And the only thing that we actually have to do is that when your opponent is right in front of the door, grapple them by holding A on Xbox One or X on PS4 and direct them towards the door, and ultimately you would trigger that animation. You would throw them through the door, and whoever's in the authority office, whether it's Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, or Triple H, you will have that little cutscene with them. Moving on to number 2, we got one that people have been telling me to cover a lot just because, hey, people love some RVD, and this is a pretty minor one, but it is worth the cover, and that is that in one of the Randy Orton t-shirts, you can see RVD names mentioned in it. This is the Legend Killer top attire for Randy Orton. What's interesting about this is that, of course, RVD is not actually on the game, but just like him, CM Punk is not in the game as well, and CM Punk was actually featured similar to this in a different shirt related to the Undertaker streak, but that shirt was actually removed in one of the patches, which I didn't even know, similarly to how the CM Punk Easter eggs was removed, which I cover in my tutorial videos. And moving on to number 1, and this one is a pretty cool one because I had no idea it was actually in the game, and it kinda might as well not even be in the game because it's kinda glitchy at the moment. So basically, when you have an opponent on the corner laying down by the ropes, you could grab a chair, run towards them, and you would do a drop kick with the chair. The problem with it right now is that the animation looked kinda crappy. It really looks like you're almost not even making contact with the opponent, and on top of all, it's kinda difficult to actually time it correctly because you're gonna be getting a lot of fails. I guess we could say this is the cheap version of the coast to coast and a not so hardcore RVD move that is in the game. But anyways guys, there you guys have it, episode 11 of WWE 2K17 hidden features. If you knew all of them, like I said, you are a complete savage. Make sure that you guys hit the 400 likes to start working on the next one. The next one might actually come pretty quick, so make sure that you guys hit those 400 likes. And how about I suggest to you guys the previous extra hidden feature video that I made following the recent patch. Yeah, it's right there. You see that video right there, the only one that I'm actually recommending this time, because I'm pretty sure YouTube screwed that one up. So make sure that you click on it and hit that like button on it. Are you digging it? I'm digging it, you savages. So how about I see you over there?